Travel for the Good Time Golf crew is provided by Alaska Airlines. Alaska Airlines offers service and complete vacation packages throughout the West Coast, Canada, and Mexico. For information, visit alaskaair.com.
Welcome to Good Time Golf. This week we're coming to you from St. George, Utah, which has some of the most dramatic scenery in the entire world.
Golf first came to St. George in the mid-60s. Today it's a haven for beautiful and affordable golf. As usual, we're going in search of 3 great rounds of golf and 2 nights accommodations for less than $350.
We're here to see the sights, play golf, and have some fun. Stay with us. We will be right back.
Get out there, play golf, and have a good time. Get out there, play golf, and have a good time. Have a good time.
On today's show, we explore the wonders of the state of Utah. We find 3 golf courses on a budget: Coral Canyon, Entrada, and Sunbrook. George discovers the area by horseback. Swanee finds something that's a little faster, while Joe goes shopping for a new car that won't break the budget. And on the course, our boys think they found 3 guys they can actually beat. Will their winless streak finally end against high school students? Find out on today's episode of Good Time Golf.
Boma, is this a natural pathway here?
Oh, yes, it's a natural crack in the rocks, but it created a pathway that the Indians would walk on up until recent times. And here we are, Joe, right here at these petroglyphs on the rocks.
Tell us about these.
This is a story panel done by the Indian Anasazi people that lived here about 1,100 years ago.
And how were they made?
They're made by a sharp rock, pounding into the rock and removing the brown coating, the patina, on the surface of the rock.
Will this go back again then and lose the image, or?
Eventually they can turn dark and they're not as easy to see.
Diverse, spectacular, and dynamic are 3 words that describe Utah. Here, a rich and dramatic landscape has been carved by nature's hands of erosion and climate, exposing an extraordinary diversity of rocks and geologic structures. Centrally located in the Intermountain West region, Utah is bordered by all of the mountain states except Montana, and is often called the Crossroads of the West.
Boma, what do we have here?
Well, we're looking at some stones here that were part of the walls of the house that was once here that the Indian people lived in, the Anasazi people. This is part of the Pueblo that was a small town here on this hilltop.
Within Utah's portion of the Colorado Plateau are 5 national parks, 6 national monuments, a national recreation area, and several state parks.
But I like this country. This is absolutely paradise on earth in a sense. Look at the geology here. What more could you really ask for? This is it.
While Utah is widely perceived to be a desert state, its climate, soils, and vegetation are as diverse as are its landforms. In fact, in a third of the state, higher mountains and plateaus are the norm. Here, there are winter playgrounds for skiing and snowboarding, with world-class resorts pandering to guests from around the world.
Boma, here we are in the 21st century. What's happening in Utah?
Well, in Utah today, Joe, it's a pretty well a rural setting. And one exception to that is the Salt Lake Valley around Provo and Salt Lake City. Down here in southern Utah, we have a few small towns and one small city, St. George. And other than that, the entire area is just open land.
Entrada at Snow Canyon is a spectacular golf course. Stunning vistas of green grass, black lava, and red canyon walls makes Entrada a magical golf experience. Entrada is the Good Time Golf medium price pick of the week.
Entrada at Snow Canyon opened in September 1996 and was named by Golf Digest as one of the top 10 new public upscale golf courses in 1997.
It's year-round golf. We've become the winter playground for the Intermountain region. And the topography here is really very unique and quite dramatic. We have the red rock sandstone cliffs that surround the area.
This 18-hole course plays to a par of 72 and stretches to almost 7,300 yards from the championship tees.
The designer of the golf course here in Entrada at Snow Canyon is Johnny Miller. It's a signature design from him. And it's one of his better designs for sure. I would say it's a moderately difficult golf course. It's rated very highly by Golf Digest. In fact, it's rated number 2 in the state of Utah. We have 4 lakes on the golf course. We have large undulating greens. And then we also have a field of lava which millions of years ago had flowed through the property. And we have 3 or 4 holes that actually play through that lava bed.
Artfully created over the course of time, with wind and rain as the instruments, this backdrop of Red Canyon walls will leave you with a sense of awe and a desire to return again and again.
You should definitely include Entrada at Snow Canyon on your trip. A fantastically manicured golf course. Really make this a must-play when you come to St. George.
Now it's time for Good Time Trivia. This week's question: what Canadian-born PGA Tour player now calls Utah home? The correct answer when we come back.
The first thing we do when we arrive at a new location is to arrange a rental car. Joe has decided that we should start saving money, and instead of renting, we should try buying. But on a limited budget, our selection is restricted to the used car market. And as it turns out, we had no idea our budget was that small.
We've got to have our own equipment all the way.
You're thinking about buying one of these?
Yes, exactly. This will fit our budget.
Joe, have you lost your Irish mind?
No, follow me. Look at this. This is the daddy of all wagons.
Joe, what do you use this for?
We can mount our camera on this guy here, throw our clubs in it, pan everywhere. It'd be ideal.
Hey, I got a car, just a car for you guys. Big trunk with lots of room for clubs. And with this car, you get a 2-piece warranty. That means when you drive it off the curb and it breaks in half, you own both halves.
Hey, let's get out of here before the warranty expires.
We gotta get the signs on, Joe.
Joe, I think we did pretty good. I think you worked us a good deal.
I'm happy if you're happy. You're happy,
happy.
George?
It's great.
Okay, guys.
And now the answer to this week's Good Time Trivia question. What Canadian-born PGA Tour player now calls Utah home? After attending school at Brigham Young University, Masters champion Mike Weir stayed in Utah, where he now resides with his family.
Yeah, Zion Canyon is a small, intimate canyon. Many of our visitors have already come from the Grand Canyon, or they're going there after they visit here. And the Grand Canyon is so big, it's hard to comprehend. This canyon is little, and as you travel in it, it surrounds you, and it feels very comforting to be down here. Zion Canyon was carved by the Virgin River. It's a very small river, but it can get big in a hurry. I've actually seen it go from 70 cubic feet per second to 4,000 cubic feet per second in about 20 minutes. So when it does that, these big flash flood events, it cleans the canyon out pretty well. And over millions of years, it has created this wide, deep canyon that we see today. Utah's a relatively small, undiscovered state with huge amounts of natural beauty. When you travel through anywhere in the state of Utah, it just takes your breath away. The mountains to the north, the deserts, and the Colorado Plateau to the south. I just don't think there's a more beautiful state. Wow, you've got a big head.
Oh, airline pilot, it kind of does that to you.
Surrounded by the natural beauty of southwest Utah and just 7 miles from St. George lies Coral Canyon Golf Club. In a beautiful desert setting, Coral Canyon is the Good Time Golf's resort pick of the week.
The Coral Canyon Golf Course opened in 2000, and although new by golf course standards, it is immaculately maintained and in superb condition.
Coral Canyon is located in southern Utah, which is about 150 miles from Las Vegas. So our climate is, during the peak season, will be between 60 and 65 degrees. We're surrounded by a lot of canyons, a lot of natural red rock. We're located next to Zion National Park.
The course runs through dry washes and around natural features that celebrate the land.
I think it's playable for every person that plays here. We've been ranked in the top 50 by Golf for Women magazine as most enjoyable and playable. So I think they come out and have a good time. I don't think it's overly difficult to where anyone comes out and really struggles, but they can have an enjoyable time for all skill levels.
Coral Canyon is an 18-hole, 7,029-yard par 72. Immaculately cared for in a resort-style atmosphere, its quality and character define this outstanding golf course.
Coral Canyon can be playable but also very difficult at the same time if you choose the incorrect tee box. Also, there are some barrancas out there that you need to be careful of. We do have quite a few fairway bunkers, but most of those bunkers are directional bunkers. But if you do choose the incorrect tee box, once again, you will find yourself in those bunkers, and that's what can bring your score up out here.
Cascading blue waterfalls bring life to this desert setting, adding another blend of colors with green grass and beautiful vegetation that show this portion of the desert is more colorful than you can imagine.
We'd like to invite everyone out to play Coral Canyon. Come and experience this unique setting. We feel it's an excellent golf course for all people of different skill levels. And also come and enjoy Southern Utah. We have different attractions alongside of golf. You can do different hiking in the mountains, Zion National Park, and just come and experience why we all live here.
Okay, here in Zion we offer a 1-hour ride and a half-a-day ride. They both leave the corral here. They cross what's called the Virgin River. They go a mile to the south down to what's called the Court of the Patriarchs.
Tell me about these critters that we're riding today.
Okay, this one right here with the short ears is called a horse. The one with the long ears is called a mule. Its mother is a horse and the dad is a donkey or a jackass. For doing trail work like this, their temperament is a lot more mellow. They don't fight like horses. Horses have like a pecking order. One's always got to be tougher than the other one.
So which one's smarter?
I would say the mule. The old wise tale is a mule is stubborn, but it's just that they don't want to get themselves in trouble. A horse they'll push themselves to where they get in trouble, and a mule will balk. And people say they're stubborn, but it's just that they're smart and they can see there's trouble ahead.
You ever get tired of living in this part of Utah?
Never. A man would be crazy if he got tired of this.
We've been working hard all season to bring Good Time Golf to you in your living room. We've traveled all over the country, and we've done it for one reason: to encourage you to get off the couch and go out and play golf. I see you sitting there. I know you're on the couch. We want you to get off the couch and get onto the course. This game is a lot of fun, and if 3 average guys like George, Joe, and I can do it, so can you.
Here is this week's Good Time Golf Destination Bargain Tips.
When people think of taking a golf vacation, they think of popular resort areas that are expensive, but it doesn't have to be that way. We found a gem here in southwest Utah. The St. George area has outstanding golf, scenery that rivals the most expensive destinations in the world at a price that is unbelievably low. Your airfare will be low because you'll fly into Las Vegas, where airfares are as cheap as they are anywhere in the country. Before you come to St. George, make sure you visit stgeorgechamber.com. There you can get discounts for restaurants and attractions in the area. St. George is loaded with great inns that offer excellent accommodations at reasonable prices. Many of these facilities include breakfast, saving you time and money. We found that you can get your best prices on golf packages by calling the hotels directly. Don't call Central Reservations for the hotel, but call them right here in St. George for the best prices.
Well, we've had a great day on the golf course, and we're here in St. George, and we're living large. We're in a place called Ancestor Square, where they've got virtually every type of restaurant you'd ever want to eat at. But tonight, we're doing my favorite, Southwestern cuisine.
We're excited about it because we are unique in the St. George area. There's hardly anything like us in southern Utah. We offer contemporary American cuisine. It has strong southwestern influences, but basically it's perfect American food. It has Asian influences, it has Mexican influences, it has French influences. I mean, we cover everything, and that's new for the area. We're located in the Historic District in downtown St. George, which is a lovely area. The place is furnished by local artists. There's a wonderful wealth of artists in southern Utah that do all kinds of different things, from sort of traditional Western art to contemporary art. And there's so many that have chosen to live here because of the space, the ambiance, the weather, the scenery. And we feature, sort of occasionally featuring one artist, but we have many artists represented in the restaurant, and it makes it kind of fun and exciting, and an opportunity for them also.
Fine dining isn't the only fare available in St. George. The Panama Grill is also located in Ancestor Square and is a favorite for Mexican cuisine.
When you come in, it's fast, friendly service. It's a nice atmosphere. It's just a place to have fun and relax and enjoy yourselves. We use all fresh ingredients. We make everything here daily. You know, some spicy for people that like spicy, some mild for people that like mild. We have a Red Hatch chili red sauce or a green chile verde mild sauce. A lot of people order our fish tacos. They're real popular. You can have them battered and fried, or you can have them grilled. Fajitas are really popular, and so are our combination plates, because they're lots of food. We hope if you're ever in St. George, you'll join us here at the Panama Grill. Fast, friendly service. Hope to see you here.
Now it's time for Good Time Trivia. This week's question: in what decade was the first golf course built in St. George? The correct answer when we come back.
If you wonder where I am and what I'm doing, stay with us, because when we come back, we're going to tell you all about the Utah backcountry. Well, Jim, I've never ridden an ATV before, and I haven't had any simulator time in this, so what makes this thing work?
I'll tell you what, a lot of people that come and ride with me have never ridden before, so if you follow my example, my speed and direction, I'll bring you home safe.
All right, let's go.
Jim Clay, owner and guide of ATV Wilderness Tours, has been leading these off-road adventures for over 6 years. Driving an all-terrain vehicle is a great hands-on way to get into the Utah backcountry and experience the vistas and aromas of the wilderness. Exploring the desert, mesas, canyons, sand dunes, flora and fauna is fun and inexpensive. Swanee soon discovers that Jim also went to high school in Anchorage, and Alaska boys love to hang out.
So what are some of the vegetation that we're looking at here?
Well, you know, this bright seafoam green is the desert sand sage, and it's so beautiful. We've just had that rainstorm, and it sucked up the rain. It is absolutely gorgeous. The whole desert's coming alive this spring. There are wildflowers up the trail. It is just a palette of colors.
You know, being out here all day reminds me of that song about riding through the desert. Look at that.
On a horse with no name.
Yeah, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, they don't remember your name, 'cause it ain't no good to remember your pain. Or whatever.
This is kind of strange, you know, two old Anchorage, Alaska boys being out here in the desert.
I know it.
The last place you'd think we'd be.
Yeah, but we're having a good time.
Oh, we're having a wonderful
time. We're looking good, man. Hey, so what's the story on this lake here?
This is a brand new reservoir. It's called Sand Hollow. It's been constructed for about a year now, and they're filling it from the Virgin River. And it'll take about 3 or 4 years to fill this whole area with water. It's going to be about a 1,500 acre reservoir when they get done with it.
This place is so beautiful. Utah is just magic.
It is magic. In fact, did you see what I picked up when we pulled in here? I found a number 7 golf ball out here in the middle of the desert.
It's not mine.
Okay.
And now the answer to this week's Good Time Trivia question. In what decade was the first golf course built in St. George? Golf first arrived in the mid-60s, and although golf was a late arrival to the state of Utah, there are currently over 100 courses scattered throughout this picturesque state.
Located in a gorgeous desert setting, the Sunbrook Golf Club has been rated one of the best courses in Utah. The Sunbrook Golf Club offers breathtaking scenery and an incredible value, and it is a good time golf bargain price pick of the week.
The Sunbrook Golf Club opened in 1990 with 27 holes within 3 9-hole courses called Black Rock, Woodbridge, and The Point. The design features humps, hollows, lakes, waterfalls, and sheer rock faces amid amazing lava fields.
The nice part about Sunbrook is it's very playable for all ages, all types of handicaps, good players, beginner players. We have 4 different tees on every hole. We have multi-layer greens, 3 tiers, 2 tiers, a lot of rolling fairways.
Each combination of 9 holes plays to a par of 72, ranging from approximately 52 to 6,800 yards from the tips. With wide fairways, hilly terrain, unique lava formations, and a fun island green, Sunbrook offers variety in both scenery and play.
We have a new bunker sand, which you can see behind me. It's a crushed cinder. It's beautiful, deep red, great playing characteristics. It's easy to get out of. The ball doesn't embed. It drains very well, and it's easy on our grounds crew for the mowers. But the golf course itself is very playable. It's a lot of fun to play, and all 27 holes are different.
Rated 4 stars by Golf Digest, the Sunbrook Golf Club is beautifully designed, with wide and rolling fairways that are continuously surrounded by the beauty of southwest Utah.
I think we have a great staff here at Sunbrook. The city of St. George has always put golf at the top of their priority list to make sure people have a good time here. We have 4 golf courses in St. George that St. George City owns. Our prices are fairly low, so we try to make it accessible for everyone, and so we hope everyone come and play.
We're at the 4th hole at Sunbrook Golf Course. We've taken a short break and we've met up with some of the local guys from the high school. Thank you very much for joining us. We got Jared and Christian and Eric. We're going to play a little match. What do you think? You guys up for that?
Yeah. You guys are high school students? You're young, and but we're professionals. We're doing a show, Good Time Golf, and we'd love to play you guys and show you how the game's played here.
If you need any tips, just ask Joe or Swanee or myself. We'll be able to help you out.
We'll assist you any way we can.
The closest one of you to the pin against the closest one of the 3 of us.
Sounds good.
Okay.
We're all smiling.
We'll show you how the game is played, and look to us for
Guidance.
mentorship and leadership and guidance. We're the kind of guys you want to grow up to play like. Oh, nice shot, George. The wind will pick it up. It'll bring it back. It'll bring it back.
Yes.
Back into the water. Okay, you young guys, don't let that water shot discourage you, because that happens sometimes in the game. Keep your attitudes up.
Keep the
We'll
faith.
show you how it's done. We'll get it done here. It'll be okay.
Joe's been playing for 50 years.
Pay attention, guys.
Swanee, you're our only hope.
Oh,
Good ball. A little long, but it worked.
Oh, that was a beauty.
Wasn't that our mentor?
That's how it's done, sons.
Oh, that's nicely done. Not bad for a beginner.
That's up.
That's a good shot. Oh, that's a very nice shot. Okay, Jared, you saw how much Eric learned from Swanee's swing. Just do the same, okay?
It's up there.
Oh, another nice shot.
Got some altitude.
Oh, very nice shot. Oh.
It's local knowledge. That's what it is. I think.
You're paying attention, and that's what counts.
Oh, very nice shot.
It's up there. Oh, man! What is wrong with this picture? We're done.
I don't believe it.
Shut this thing down. We're out of here. Seems like you guys may have played a little golf before. Have you?
Yeah, we probably should tell you we were the Utah 3 state champions.
Well, I guarantee you this will not make it on the air. Yeah. And I don't mean that in a bad way.
Hey, Joe, they may be state champs, but they haven't seen Swanee putt yet. Exactly. Whoa, put the brakes on, Swanee! Whoa!
Now we've seen the putt.
We got this.
Pull it.
Way to go, Eric.
I enjoy living in southern Utah because of the climate, because of the different activities that I can do with my family. There's plenty of golf for those avid golfers, and there's other opportunities to get out and experience the outdoors here in southern Utah.
It's time for the Good Time Golf Cost Counter. Remember, our target is $350. The midweek rate at Coral Canyon was $87, Entrada was $80, and Sunbrook was only $43. We stayed at the Abbey Inn and had excellent accommodations for only $75 with a AAA discount, and it included a hot breakfast. The total bill for 2 nights and 3 days of golf was only $285 per person, double occupancy, $65 below our target of $350. While in St. George, we found first-class golf surrounded by gorgeous Red Rock canyons. This outdoor recreation area is filled with fun things to see and beautiful golf courses that are as affordable as they are scenic.
Well, thanks for joining us for a wonderful golf experience here in Utah.
You have got to bring your families here to play these courses and check out these restaurants. Remember, all roads lead to Utah. Well, not all of them do, but Interstate 80 and Interstate 15 will do the job for you.
Yeah, we've had a great time. We did it all under budget, and you can too. So remember, get out there,
play golf,
and have a good time.
Have a good time. Have a good time.
Mountains are lovely and the desert is fine. We'll golf in the plains or on the coastline. We have a good laugh and we have a fun time. We're making new friends on the back nine.
Get out there, play golf, and have a good time. Get out there, play golf, and have a good time. Have a good time.
We appreciate your input. To contact us, visit our website at goodtimegolf.com. All prices quoted are at peak season. Even more could be saved by traveling at off-peak times. Remember, get out there, play golf, and have a good time.
Travel for the Good Time Golf Crew is provided by Alaska Airlines. Alaska Airlines offers service and complete vacation packages throughout the West Coast, Canada, and Mexico. For information, visit alaskaair.com.